श्रुति स्मृति पुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादम् शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम् केशवं बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ऋकारस्त्वन्धकारो वै ऋकारस्तन्निवर्तकः अन्धकारनिरोधित्वात् गुरुरित्यभिधीयते। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते। पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते। पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ ईशावास्यमिदगुं सर्वम् यत्किञ्च जगत्याञ्जगत् तेन त्यक्तेन भुञ्जीथाः। वाग्रुधः कस्य सिद्धनम् कुर्वन्नेवेह कर्माणि जिजीविषेच्छतगुं समाः। एवं त्वयि नान्यथेतुस्ते न कर्म लिप्यते नरे असूर्यानामते लोकाः अन्धेन तमसावृताः तागुंस्ते प्रत्याभिगच्छन्ति ये केचात्महनो जनाः अनेजत् एकम् मनसो जवीयः नैनद्देवा आप्नुवन् पूर्वं हर्षत् आवतो अन्यान् एति तिष्ठत तस्मिन्नपो मातरिश्वा दधते तत् एजति तन्नेजति तद्दूरे तद्वन्तिके तद्वन्तिके तदन्तरस्य सर्वस्य तदु सर्वस्यास्य बाह्यतः यस्तु सर्वाणि भूतानि आत्मन्येवानुपश्यति सर्वभूतेषु चात्मानम् ततो न विजुगुप्सते यस्मिन् सर्वाणि भूतानि आत्मेवाभूद्विजानतः तविजानतः तत्र को मोहः कः शोकः एकत्वमनुपश्यतः सपर्यगात् शुक्रम् अकायम् अव्रणम् कायम् अव्रणम् अस्नानावीरं शुद्धम् अपापविद्धम् कविर्मनीषी परिवस्वयं स्वयंभू याथा तथ्यतः अर्थान् विदधात् शाश्वतीभ्यः समाभ्यः This 8th month we have almost seen. Saparyagat is the all-pervading, so my nature is all-pervading. Then Shukram means the nature of consciousness. Akayam means the consciousness doesn't have any subtle body. And by telling Avranam, Asnaviram, Avranam, this consciousness is without any body. This consciousness without any muscles means this consciousness doesn't have gross body. Shuddham, we have said the meaning of Shuddham means it doesn't have any type of impurity. And here the meaning of impurity is Agnana. So the consciousness doesn't have any Agnanam, means Karan Sharira Varjit. So by telling 4 words, Shruti has proved consciousness doesn't have gross body, subtle body, and causal body. Then apapa viddham means this consciousness even doesn't have dharma, adharma. Means dharma is called punya, adharma is called papa. Papa punya varjitaha. Kavihi means sarvadruk, one who can always see everything, being the nature of consciousness. He is looking as though to everything. Is called Kavihi. Manishi. We say the meaning of Manishi is Manasaha Ishita. One was the ruler of mind, and how Bhagwan is called Manishi. Okay, Sarvagya, being the nature of omniscience. By the name of Ishvara, it's called Manishi. Paribhuhu, we have seen the meaning of Paribhuhu means who exists above all. The meaning transcendental, in spite of available everywhere, but still nobody can touch it. It's called Paribhuhu. 11th, we have seen Swayambhuhu. That consciousness doesn't have any cause. Cause without cause. So he said it doesn't have cause means Swayambhu. And last one we have to say Vyatha Yatha Tatyaha Arthan Dadhati, like that, no? So Yatha Tatyaha. The meaning of Yatha Tatyaha means Yatha Tatha Bhava. Just as, so too. Somebody's voices. So yathas, if we say yatha means what we have done, so we write. So yatha means yatha karma, tatha bhava. So Bhagwan, what Bhagwan is doing. So here last one, we can take it as a not for consciousness, but we can, this yatha tatyaha is for Ishwar. So as a mere consciousness cannot allot kartavya. But being Ishvara, the consciousness is nature of Ishvara when all words appear. At that time, same consciousness is become Sarvagya, is a omniscient. And being omniscient, consciousness is the Ishvara knows whose karma is how much. So according to their karma, they just allot the duty is called Yatha Tatya Arthan Vyadadat. So Yatha Tatya means in proper way because of the nature of omniscience, the duly. So Yatha means Yatha Bhuta Karma, Yatha Bhuta Phala. Means here is Shuk Tatha Bhuta Phala. So whatever karma are done by this any particular jiva, tatha, same as they give bhuta phala. He gives the result of that being and sadhanataha arthan kartavya padarthan. So arthan is given in mantra. The meaning of kartavyan, Shankaracharya has written kartavya padarthan. So if some person has done too much upasana, then Bhagwan has to think, where should I allot him? Is a which devta? And then there he has to be done. It's called kartavya pradat. So duly in the consonance of the actual results and endeavor, vyadadhat means is a giver. Yatha anurupam vyabhajat. The meaning of yatha tatya means whatever karma has done, same that result is given. Is called yatha tatya. But here is not only simple jiva, but these all are exalted jiva. So who are they? Shashwati yes samabhya. They says the meaning of Shashwati means relatively eternal. So if any person gets a post of Indra, if any person gets a post of Yamadharma Raja, so that post will continue for very long time. That long time is considered as a Shashwati. The meaning of Shashwati is eternal only, but here the meaning of eternal is relative. So relatively, this whatever jiva samabhya, So the meaning of Samabhya, Shankaracharya has written the meaning Samvatsara, Samvatsara Akhyebhya Prajapatibhya. So this Prajapati is also Jiva only, but they have done lots of Punya Karma. Because of that Punya Karma, Bhagwan has to give some good job. So they make them Prajapati. And Prajapati, being Prajapati, they have to produce more and more Praja. So the name of this Prajapati is Samvatsara. Akhyebhya means by the name of Samvatsara, such Prajapati, Bhagwan has provided Kartavya Padarthan Vyadadhat. In previous we have seen to these Prajapatis. So this Vyadadhat means he is given. Though yesterday what we have seen, this Bali Raja, it says Bali Raja still is in the queue. So after this Samvatsara, this Manvantara will be over, then next Manvantara, this Bali Raja become Manu. And even Bhagwan Lord himself is protected him. There is a story, you know. This Bali Raja is right now, Bhagwan escaped in Patala. Bhagwan himself says, I will protect you and I will do the, like a watchman. And he was taking care of this Bali Raja as a watchman. Then again Lakshmi ji was worried, how can this Vishnu is not coming to Vaikuntha? Then she went to Bali Raja and she tied a rakhi to Bali Raja. And says, you are my brother. He says, if you are, I am your brother, you ask what you want. He says, give me your watchman. I'm not interested in anyone, but you give me your watchman. He says, watchman is Vishnu. He says, I am his wife. So please give me. So this tradition to tying Rakhi is according to Purana, they say start from Bali Raja. So Bhagavan is provided Vyadadhat, the karma. So here, one topic of Ishavasyopanisad is over. Only you would like to see this Paribhuhu. The meaning of Paribhuhu, I have said, is a transcendental. The meaning of transcendental means in spite of everywhere, but nothing can touch. It's called transcendental. And among this, we have seen there are three types of reality. Yeah, this is here. It says there are three types of reality. The reality means the real. When we are living, we think this is the real. In reality, in Sanskritam is called Satta. This is the reality. One is called Paramarthik reality. So this is called Paramarthik reality. Second one is called Vyahavarik reality. And the third one is called Pratibhasik reality. In Chandogya Upanishad, even I think in Aitreya Upanishad also, there is a one sentence or mantra, Sadeva Somyam Idamagre Asit. So when there is a no word, there is a no universe, there is a only one thing, Sadeva, that Sat Tattva. Idamagre Asit. The here meaning of Sat is equal to Chaitanya Tattva. Chaitanya Tattva, so idam jagat in the form of Sat, agre, before the creation, asit means was. So this is called only consciousness is called Paramarthik Satta. Only consciousness is called Paramarthik Satta. Same consciousness, he says, he starts thinking, same consciousness starts thinking, Saha Kamayat. Now, what is the Vyahavarik Satta? So they say, Saha means that Chaitanya Tattva, Akamayat, he desired. And what he desired, he says, Bahusyam Prajaye, let me create many things. Bahusyam means many, Prajaye means let me create many beings, Prajaye. And having thought came in mind, Idam Sarvam Asrujat, that Parameshwar. So when we say Sat, it is called only consciousness, but when we say Saha, it's called Ishvara. That Chaitanya Tattva cannot create alone whole Jagat, so Chaitanya plus Maya is called Saha. So that Ishvara had desired, let me become many. And then Idam Sarvam, Idam Jagat. Sarvam means everything Bhagavan has created. He has created, and what he had done, Tat Srishtva, having created whole universe, there is no anything was there. That's why Tat Eva Anupravishat, that Bhagavan himself entered inside the universe, Sarvam Abhavat, that Ishvara became everything. Means Sakamayat, one who knows little bit Vedanta, Sakamayat is called Nimitta Karana. And Sarvam Abhavat, that Paramatma Ishvara became everything, is called Upadan Karana. So same, that Ishvara is also efficient cause. Same Ishvara, Sarvam Abhavat proves he is a material cause also. Sarvam Abhavat, Anupravish. Anupravish, the real meaning is entered. So it's not we are entering in the door, but there are too many discussion in Brahma Sutra. The entering means like clay is entering inside the pot. The meaning is clay is the upadan karan of this pot. Like this, it's only one I need. If we say in ornament, gold is entered. Literally meaning enter is to entering is not like that, because Paramatma is all pervading. But the meaning of Anupravish means in each and every being is available as a consciousness. It's called Anupravisha. This is everything in Taittiriya Upanishad. We need not to worry. We are discussing only Satta. So this, he became everything. So this is called Vyahavarik Satta. The meaning of Vyahavarik Satta is whole Jagat in front of us is called Vyahavarik Satta. Paramarthik Satta means without Jagat, even right now, in spite of whole Jagat, only consciousness is called Paramarthik Satta. So the reality is called Paramarthik reality. Second reality is called Vyahavarik reality. And third is called Pratibhasik Satta. So we can say it is individual reality. Vyaktigat, but we can say is the individual reality. And in what it can comes, so I have written Swapna Srushti and Jiva Srushti. So what we are dreaming inside the dream, so there is no other thing in our dream except us. In our dream, we can become also mountain. We ourselves becomes a river. Whatever available in dream is nothing but me only. That's why it's called Jiva Srushti. One individual, Jiva, becomes whole Swapna Jagat. And this is not for everyone. That's why it's called only for individual. This is called Pratibhasik Satta. This is the main. Now, if we look more, so when we say same consciousness is the Paramarthik Satta, Saha means is called Ishvaraha. So Vyahavarik Satta's another name is called Ishvara Srushti. Because Bhagavan has decided, Bahusyam Prajaya, let me become many. So this Vyavaharik Satta is nothing, but it is the creation of Ishvara. He has decided to create and he himself become everything. So this is called Ishvara Srushti. So right now what we are seeing is called Ishvara Srushti. And Pratibhasik Satta, what we call, first we came as a Swapna Srushti. After understanding this, we always see two classical example in Vedanta. Rajvam Svarpa. There is in rock we see a snake. So Rajvam Sarpa. By mistake, we have seen a snake and where on the rope. So on the rope, because of mistake, we have seen a sarpa. So this type of our understanding is called possible in Vyavaharik Satta or Pratibhasik Satta. To see a snake on the rope is called Vyavaharik Satta. So it's called Pratibhasik because this is one individual's perception. Okay, this is not wrong, but this is set. So this is also called Pratibhasik Satta. Then another this again, that chip, what we call that silver, no? In the shell near the ocean, there is a shell. In shell, when sun rays just they fall on the shell, it's look like a silver. This is Shuktikaya Rajat. This is a classical definition. Shuktika means a shell, Rajat means silver. So because of our mistake, we think there is a silver is there. Let me pick up. So this is also called Pratibhasik Satta. So generally, people give the definition. Vyavaharik Satta means right now what we are seeing is called Vyavaharik Satta. Pratibhasik Satta means Swapna Srushti or Jiva Srushti. But in Vyavaharik Satta also, generally we live in Pratibhasik Satta. Suppose what I have said, Rajju Sarpa is a classical example. But another example, and this is very true, there is a family or some friend, before they were fast friend, but because of some reason, they stopped talking. And sometime when they come to near each other, and at that time, one friend is about to sneeze. About to sneeze means when our face is most, is without any expression is most weird when we would like to sneeze and that sneeze is not coming out. It's called our face is totally weird and one friend is about to sneeze and that sneeze doesn't come out. The other friend starts thinking, he has seen me, that's why he just making his face. This other friend's perception, this thinking is called Pratibhasik Satta. So generally, and then he again stops talking with that person. Whenever I come in front of him, he's just making his face. He doesn't want to talk with me. And if we think all our Vyavahara in this world is based of Vyavaharik Satta or Pratibhasik Satta, generally our all Vyavahara is based on Pratibhasik. What we think, so we do. Even Pujya Swamiji's one example was there. Okay, there is a joint family. In joint family, 4 to 5 brothers, 4 to 4 brothers, all 4 brothers have their own wives. So it's called Derani Jethani. I don't know what we call in English, but these all wives, generally they have some and more. They cannot totally understanding. They must have some misunderstanding. So one night, one brother's wife, health was not good. Whole night she was, vomiting. So she doesn't get up on time because she has some problem. So others, two wives of brothers, they start thinking because she doesn't like to do some work, that's why she doesn't get up. This thinking is called pratibhasik. So, and then they behaving accordingly. They stop talking with that lady. Is this all? Then one by one, everything starts. This is called pratibhasik. When we say this is what I said, pratibhasik satta is called jiva srushti, because our own dream is our individual, and this we have said is the Ishvara srushti, because Bhagwan became everything. So vyavaharik satta is called Ishvara srushti. But generally, most of time, even in Ishvara srushti, we live in our individual thinking only. So it's called we are living in Ishvara srushti as a Jeev srushti only. So if somebody asks, then how can I live in Ishvara srushti? Shastra says, if you want to live in Ishvara srushti as Ishvara srushti, then you have to understand Ishavasyopanisad. So whatever here is nothing but Ishvara only. Like once I have given the example, if a goldsmith prepare a different type of toys out of gold, one may be dinosaur, one may be Ishvara's form, one may be Hanumanji, different type of form, but goldsmith knows. Even there are many forms, but the reality of these all toys are nothing but gold only. Same way Bhagwan has his idam sarvam asrujat. He created everything and Bhagwan's became everything. Abhavat means became. Sarvam means whole. So same Ishvara became whole Jagat. So in whole Jagat, terrorist also there. In whole Jagat, we think these are our enemies are also there. In Jagat, everything is there, but still each and every people, if you are ready to accept as Ishvara, then only we can live in Ishvara Srushti. So generally, we are living in only Pratibhasik Jiva Srushti only. That's why Pujya Swamiji says, you cannot bypass Ishvara. Because we are living in Pratibhasik Satta only. This person is like that, that's why I'm behaving like that. This person is not good, that's why I'm... This all our thinking is called individual thinking. And according to our individual perception, we keep on one by one. There are many type of, everything comes, or everything is called Pratibhasik Satta. So in spite of living in this Vyavaharik Satta, we have not accepted Ishvara's Srushti. So somebody asked, when I have Atmagnana? When I have Atmagnana, when I can come to know I am nothing but Ishvara only, Shastra says, first to accept Ishvara Srushti as Ishvara Srushti. You cannot jump from Pratibhasik Satta to Paramarthik Satta. One has to accept Ishvara Srushti as Ishvara Srushti. And the meaning of Ishvara Srushti is nothing but whatever available here, whether we like it, whether we don't like it, everything is nothing but Ishvara. And like we are giving respect, what we are doing puja in our altar, our puja room, same respect if we can give each and every person, because each and every person is nothing but Ishvara, then we are living in Ishvara Srushti. We are living in Vyavaharik Satta, and then only our mind is matured. Otherwise, we cannot bypass Ishvara. So whenever Pujya Swamiji says, you cannot bypass Ishvara, means you cannot jump from Pratibhasik Satta to Paramarthik Satta. We have to accept Ishvara's Srushti. And more we accept Ishvara's Srushti as Ishvara, means here is nothing but Ishvara, then our mind doesn't have complaint, our mind doesn't want anything from anyone, then our mind will be quiet, calm, and Bhagavan says, Prasade sarva dukkhana hani asya upajayate prasanna chetaso hiyashu buddhi paryamatishtat. In Sita Pragna, So one whose mind is quiet and cheerful, in that mind only, Atma Gnanam possible. Otherwise, it's next impossible. So only we have to do, we should accept Ishvara Srushti as a Ishvara. But people has problem, they think in spite of my good behavior, other people did not understand me. This is not our problem. This problem is that person. We should not worry. But we always worry about what others are doing with me, what others are performing with me, and this creates havoc. I always used to like one example of Chinmayananji. Chinmayananji is the Guru of Puja Swamiji. So Chinmayananji is his example. He used to say, there is a one person. He was good person, but he has some, something mental disorder. And he starts thinking, I am a caterpillar. That small caterpillar I am. He is available always on some fruit. Caterpillar here. Caterpillar, he never comes out from his room or in his house. See, if I go out, there are many birds are available. The bird will pick me up and they give, either they will eat, otherwise they will give food to their own children. So this person stops to coming out from the house. Every time he says, I'm caterpillar, I'm caterpillar. All people, family people, they say what to do with this person. Then they took this person to psychiatric. The psychiatric has said, no worry, we can have many sittings, but after some time, that person will accept, I am a human being, I am not caterpillar. So what that doctor has done, he brought a big caterpillar as a practical. Then he showed to this person, what is this called? He was a smart, he says a caterpillar. Then that doctor brought one mirror and he just hang caterpillar and I say, you keep your face near this caterpillar. Is any similarity between you and this caterpillar? He says, no. And this doctor has done for 6 months with medicine. He keep on telling, this is the difference between caterpillar and you. You cannot become caterpillar. Then after 6 months, he has accepted. Now I know I am not caterpillar, but I am human being. Then doctor has announced, now this is okay. He is out of disease. You can take this person. Then he said, let me start from here only. Let him go out from this clinic walking only. So we can understand how he reacts because he never come out because of fear or phobia. He is not come out from the house because these birds can pick them up. So doctor said, let's say. So that person goes out from the clinic. There are again many trees are there surrounding the clinic. There are many birds were sitting on in their trees and having the chirping of the birds. Again he starts running and he went inside the doctor and he says, doctor, there is a birds outside. So he says, there is a no problem, doctor says, you are not caterpillar, you are human being. You need not to worry. He says, I know. That person says, I know I am not caterpillar, but I am human being. But these birds are not knowing. Doctor can say, what? The birds are not knowing me. I am not caterpillar, but I am human being. They starts thinking, I may be caterpillar then. Again, they will pick me. So at that time, the moral of the story, we can say, Aham Ishvaraha, I am Brahman. And being Brahman, having understood everything, I am Brahman, each and every person should give me respect because I am Brahman. And if somebody says, criticizing you, we are upset because we are thinking they don't know I am Brahman. Like that person was telling, I know I am a human being, I am not caterpillar, but these birds don't. Same way other person, people don't know I am Brahman, then what will happen to me? Again, they start criticizing me. The meaning is, it is not assimilated, I am Brahman. And why this is not assimilated? Because that person had jumped from pratibhasik satta to paramārthik satta. So first, whatever happening in our life, whether good, whether bad, whatever, but is because of Ishvara's grace, whatever. And this Ishvara would like to more and more, mature by giving different type of situation. If we start to accept each and every situation, then it is called we have accepted Ishvara Srishti as a Ishvara Srishti. Vyavaharik Satta is equal to Ishvara Srishti. It is not Vyavaharik Satta. And more we accept, more and more we come, and more we come, then Atma Gnanam can stay inside. That's why first accepted Ishvara, and then you say I am Brahman. Because Brahman has no problem. Brahman is always Nirgunam. Brahman is always free. But problem is we have. Brahman doesn't have problem. We have problem. This person is not good, that person behaving. So we have problem. So what we have to deal with Ishvara by telling Aham Brahman, there is a no solution. Solution is only by telling Ishvara, I have problem. Then Ishvara can solve the problem. Ishvara can do something for us. If we say, oh, Brahman help me, then Brahman says, I have no problem. If you are telling, I am Brahma, you should not have problem. But still we have problem is, we have to deal with Ishvara, not with Brahman. Because Brahman, somebody asked Pujya Swamiji, what is the useless thing in the world? He says Brahman. Because Brahman means he never helps us. Because Brahman says, you have no problem, I have no, because I am all pervading. There is a no problem. But if you say I have problem, then Brahma says, I cannot help you. So who will help? Only Ishvara. That's why in Vyavaharik Satta, in Ishvara Srishti, we should know we have to worship Ishvara for that reason only. We cannot bypass Ishvara. We cannot live only in Jiva Srishti. We can pray to Ishvara that there is some problem, there is something, help me. I would like to come out. Then Ishvara says, no problem. You do, I will help. But Brahman never helps us. And if something happens in Swapna Srishti, what I have told, if something happens in Swapna Srishti means there is a too much rain inside our dream. So anything is when we get up from the bed, our bed is wet. Why? We can say we are paribuhu. No? Upari bhavati, from whom? Pratibhasik Satta. That paribuhu word means upari, it's just transcended. So we have transcended Swapna Srishti in Vyavaharik Satta. Same way, whatever happening in this Vyavaharik Satta, consciousness knows this is only reality. This is not real. So whatever happening in Vyavaharik Satta, consciousness is unattached. It's called Paribhu. So whatever tsunami happens here, whatever earthquakes happen, Paramarthik Satta, unchanged, remain as it is. It's called, this is a difference, Paribhu. This is the meaning of Paribhu. Because of the difference of reality, we never feel that Chaitanya Tattva consciousness never feels any type of problem. This is the all three orders of reality. Many Vedantis, I'm sorry, but there are many Vedantis says, now you know Vedanta, you just throw your idols, means your Vigraha, you throw everything, now you say only I am Brahman. Never work. But still there are people I have seen in my own eye, they are just offering their all, what they are doing. Suppose some Shivlinga, some Krishna's Murti, they say there is now toys, now I am Vedanti, I just offering the ocean, I'm just offering the river. Because who am I? I am a Brahman. I am not interested in issue. And after that, they are taking depression medicine. They have no understanding. One should know, we are living in Vyavaharik Satta, we are living in Ishvara Srishti, so we have to deal with Ishvara. I am consciousness is mere understanding. This is only understanding. Like wave is wave only. But understanding of wave is I am water, H2. Ocean is ocean only. In his size and everything, big and depth, everything. But the reality of ocean is water only. But when ocean is ocean, remain ocean only. Same way, when wave is there, remain wave only. Even when wave can break, when it falls down. Same way. Here also, if we are Jiva, then we are Jiva only. But reality of us is consciousness. But we have to deal with Ishvara. Because in this Vyavaharik Satta, Ishvara is like an ocean. Ishvara is ocean, and we are like a wave. Ultimate reality is H2O is equal to H2O. But still, in Vyavaharik Satta, Jiva remains Jiva only, Ishvara is Ishvara. So we have to give due respect. We should give even, we have to total devotion with Ishvara. Then only our mind remain calm. We cannot jump to understand Vedanta directly. That's why Puja Swamiji says, I know everything. He says, but in every ashram, Puja Swamiji has built a temple. He says every day each and every person should go to the temple, and evening also they should go to temple. Even Shankaracharya Matha. Yesterday also it is a long puja. Every people attended. Why Shankaracharya is to perform puja? He knows everything. But he knows these people cannot understand Chaitanya Tattva direct. They have to do puja only. Puja, japa, whatever. But we cannot bypass Ishvara. Directly we cannot jump and I can say, I am Brahman. I don't want any Ishvaras. We can't say because we are living in Ishvara Srushti. And Ishvara Srushti is called Vyavaharik Satta. So two things we have to do if we would like to know who am I. First, we have to give up this Jiva Srushti. Means whatever we think, the life is not like that. That we are giving up Jiva Srushti, because if I think that person is not good, this is our perception. We never judge anyone. We just leave it each and everything, and we have to accept whole Jagat is nothing but Ishvara only. This is the first thing. And the second thing is, directly we can't say Aham Brahman, because mind has problem. And mind is here only in Vyavaharik Satta. So always we have to first from Jiva Srushti to Ishvara Srushti. After assimilating Ishvara Srushti, then Bhagwan will show. Okay, even this Vyavaharik Satta is also Mithya. Only truth is Paramarthik Satta. Even this Vyavaharik Satta is available here, but the Paramarthik consciousness is still here only everywhere. And this consciousness which is everywhere, that I am is the understanding. Still, we have to do all in action where? Here only. That's why always accept Ishvara Srushti as a Ishvara Srushti. Never jump from Jiva Srushti to direct Paramarthik Satta, order of reality. And there is a one story, there is a well-famous story in Kena Upanishad. So it says there is always fighting between Dev and Danav. So there was a one war between Dev and Danava. And as usual, Ishvara helped all Devtas and Devtas won. So Jaya means they conquer all Danavas, and this Devta think we are very smart because of us, we have the conquer. So we are the victorious, and this Danava we have defeated. But they forget because of the presence of Ishvara, they are victorious. And they start partying. They start enjoying the defeat of Danavas. So Bhagwan was thinking, let me teach all Devtas. So what Bhagwan has done, when they are doing party, he was just stood little bit away from this Devtas and was beautiful whole form of Ishvara. He says Yaksha. He says Yaksha has come. It is very beautiful form. Having seen this beautiful form, this Indra was surprised. Who is this person? So this Indra has sent Vayudev. You just go and check who is this person. So these all are intoxicated. They think we are something. So Vayudevta went to Yaksha and he asked, who are you? Before, if Vayudevta asked, Yaksha has asked, who are you? Then he starts, blabbering, you know who I am? I am Vayudevta. If it's one blow, I can blow whole universe. That much I have strength. Too much, he says. So Bhagavan has put a small blade of grass in front of Vayudevta, try to blow. Then he says, are you mad? His Vayudevta says, you know how much I am powerful. Still Yaksha says, you try to blow. So he just tried, but it didn't move. Then in Kedo fishes, Sarva Javena, with all force, he has tried to just blow off this blade of grass, remain as it is. Then he was so depressed, Vayudevta went, go back. Again, Indra sent Agni Devta, same happened. Then Yaksha said, try to burn it, this blade of grass. This Agni Devta can also not able to burn it. Then again he went away. They say there is something, suspicious. We don't know what is this Yaksha. Then Indra said, let me go. When he went near, this Yaksha becomes disappear. And then Indra comes to know must be Ishvara. Then he did tapas. Then Uma Devi has just in front of Indra and he says, this is a Ishvara. And everything was, but why the blade of grass of Yaksha, this Indra and even the Agni Devta and Vayu Devta, why can they not touch? Because of the order of reality is different. These Devtas are in Vyavaharik Satta. In Yaksha, Bhagavan can take any forms. So this, whenever Bhagavan takes form, always is Pratibhasik Satta. So because of the difference of reality, the blade of grass belongs to Pratibhasik Satta, and this Danava, this Devta belongs to Vyavaharik Satta. They cannot touch. Same way, this Vyavaharik Satta, but the moral of the story or moral of this understanding is we have to accept Vyavaharik Satta is equal to Ishvara. And the meaning of Ishvara means without being judgmental, without being judge anyone, we should ready to accept everything as the Ishvara, nothing else. Then only our mind can be ready to understand consciousness. Even I used to say there is no need to even know. In 10th chapter, Bhagavan says in Gita, Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yoga. So if there are people who always seek me, one who is always do bhajan of me, dadami buddhi yoga. Shankaracharya has written the meaning of buddhi yoga is gnana. They will get gnana, and tena gnana yogena mam apnuyanti. They will get me, they will understand the truth. So now if you check any bhaktas, bhajans, they never have done any 3 years course. They never go any Vedanta, but still each and every bhaktas, even Mirabai, here our Narsi Mehta, maybe many bhaktas, they always talk about Vedanta. Why? Because Bhagavan has given Gnana. Because they all the time they are doing bhajan only, so Bhagavan will give that. So first, Ishvara, and then we can able to understand Paramarthik Satta. This is me. This is called all 3 types of orders of reality. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.